Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Etienne. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Going up top. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 6. Man in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second down and 3. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. It's the rookie, Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Golden Eagles will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up second down.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Lawrence. This one complete right side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and That was a good one there.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll be second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Bigsby. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
To throw is Lawrence. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And a short pickup down inside the 10. And they'll run it for the first time with the veteran out of Florida State, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And the Eagles are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Foye Oluokun with the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. And in motion is Brown. So a turnover-filled first quarter. Hurts working in the pistol. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Man in motion is Brown. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. He's going to get this down to the 8, but that is it. Defense holds him there, and they force 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Off he goes.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield, By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence now on second down. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. And they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. Taking off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 39 yards.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. That's Darnell Savage up from the secondary to make the stop. 2nd and 7. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well.
It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Finding room at the 35. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. A first down throw for Lawrence. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
I love taking a shot downfield, especially after that previous play results in such a long run. I mean, the ability to create an explosive offense both on the ground and through the air. That's what every single team strives for in the NFL, and I like the way this possession's working out.
Second down, Lawrence. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
When done properly, crossing routes are a great way to get your receivers the ball in space with room to run after the catch. And that's exactly what they're able to do here, executed to perfection, and they pick up a ton of yards after the catch.
They'll run here with Gainwell. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the court.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, let's go.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll run it once more with ETN. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. No contact.
Ben in motion is Brown. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Jordan Jefferson there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They run out of the gun with Barkley. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Third down. Here's Hurts out of the gun. That's hauled in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Lawrence now. Oh, the defense snuffed that one out. He'll lose yardage. Mark him back at the 3.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Play action now. It's Lawrence. And this ball incomplete on third down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That's taken in at the 50. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the pistol, it's Gainwell. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Foye Oluokun with the play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. It is 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts.
This is the point in the game, Mike. We're on third down. You have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. It's Yosibah. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They go play action for Lawrence. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
On play action, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Golden Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll run here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, Mike, this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. A run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Gainwell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Hurts going to hand this one to Shipley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They'll drop to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down. Now a second timeout called by the defense. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away.
The pressure all over him. He goes down again. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Here's Lawrence. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Hey, Ron!
Throwing is Lawrence. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for the end.
Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Let's go.
Now, ETN. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up.